vibes everywhere. Ryder's got big muscles, Lisa's got the hair. You never know what they're gonna say, but there's a 45% chance you might like it anyway. It's the sauce, they're spilling it live for you. It's the sauce with your favorite morning crew. It's the sauce, 2 hours will fly by. They don't know what they're doing, but they're gonna try. It's the sauce.
Hey, I'm Sarah from Edmonton, and I'm on the sauce with Ryder and Lisa.
Hi, I'm Birdie, and I'm on the sauce with Ryder and Lisa.
This is Saucy Amber, and you're on the sauce with Ryder and Lisa. And I'm going to Vegas with Oilersnation, baby!
How's the cycle? They
What?
couldn't?
You can't hear us?
Now they can?
Can you hear me?
We're good now? Okay, what's up? Welcome to the Sports Interaction Studio. It's Ryder and Lisa here with producer Reese. Shout out to Saucy Amber, who just announced that she did, in fact, win her way to Vegas through Oodle Noodle. So get signed up for Oodle Noodle. You never know what you're going to get other than a great meal.
Best spring rolls.
I think they're the best spring rolls I've ever had.
Yep. So we're here in the Sports Interaction Studio. We're going to crush this week. We were just talking about, I don't know if you heard, but the fact that we got the time change, a full moon this week, and it's Friday the 13th. So
Yeah, can I see your period tracker too? I just want to make sure that I'm prepared for everything.
I'm not getting it anytime soon.
Okay. I just thought with the Mercury in retrograde,
also that.
the moon, the time change, I just wanted to make sure that
I thought you said you downloaded that app.
yeah, I forgot my password, so.
Right. It doesn't have a password. Nice try, though. So Saucy Amber has a horseshoe up her butt.
Yeah, big time.
Let's recap Friday because we had a watch party.
We did, yeah, at Uncle Glenn's.
Uncle Glenn's. That place ripped. I had never been there before. It was awesome.
So fun.
Yeah.
It was a big fundraiser for preschool, and we were happy to be there and supporting and partying. And Amber, not only did she win a trip to Vegas with us through Oodle Noodle, but she was also the winner of the 50-50 at the event and took home like $550.
It was so wild.
So she's got the trip to Vegas and her spending money covered. And good things come in three, so we told her to go get some scratch tickets
Anything.
too.
I said when we're in Vegas, I'm gambling with her only.
Right.
Like I want her to hit a button and then I'll hit a button and then we split whatever we win. Yeah, no, it was weird. And apparently this has happened before because I was listening to some other Oilersnation citizens that were there at the event. And one of them said, yeah, this happened to me. I won a jersey at an Oilersnation watch party, and then I won the 50-50 right after.
Awesome.
It's a thing.
Yeah. I ended up, pretty much just having the best time ever for that entire night. Mm-hmm. Like, it was great.
I mean, we didn't get the results that we wanted with the game.
Yeah, true. And that felt like an important game. Luckily, the Oilers got it done last night in Vegas and kind of course corrected from that loss.
How about that defense? Like,
Yeah.
It felt good to watch. Every line impressed me. Podkolzin coming through. Our boy Savoy coming through, who, by the way, reminds me a lot of Timothée Chalamet from certain angles. It was a good game.
Yeah, Savoy is looking like I don't know if I've ever seen a player that looked pretty good and then by this time in the season have elevated their game to being like an elite forward. He's incredible now. Mm-hmm. Like the way he can steal pucks off guys twice his size, I bet he's so annoying to play against. Because you wouldn't even see him like sneak up on you and all of a sudden he just steals the puck and is wheeling the other way. They got to get that kid signed. We definitely don't want to see another Broberg situation or Holloway situation. So
we got a couple more games on the road, and then we're back in town on Sunday.
That's right. Yeah.
For Draisaitl bobblehead night.
And
That'll be good.
This road trip is not easy. We got Colorado tomorrow night. We got Dallas Thursday, and then St. Louis Friday. Now, St. Louis should be easy, but it is the second of a back-to-back for us too. So it's tricky. I was looking at this part of the schedule for the last month and felt like this was going to be a huge component of where we sit come playoff time.
Yeah.
Whether that's on the outside looking in or in a first in the Pacific. Both of those things are still options, oddly.
And the universe is going to test us this week. Like Mercury in retrograde, full moon, Friday the 13th. Maybe we can switch the luck, though, and be like, these are superpowers.
Yeah.
We've got this.
I like that.
We'll see.
Big time.
Anyway, going back to Uncle Glenn's on Friday, Ryder and I have never hosted an Oilers Nation event before, but poor Maddie, her dog got really sick and was at the ER, and she's usually the one that you see when you walk into the events, and she'll sign you in, get everything rolling for you, have everything organized, and she couldn't make it, and she was a wreck because her dog was not doing so good. Luckily, her pup is back home after getting surgery and is healing well, but she was like, do you guys mind taking over? And I had a very hard time trying to figure out how to run an event. Like, I just don't listen when people give me instructions. I physically don't know how to concentrate when someone's like, here's how to sign people in. You click this button and then you scroll and you do this. Here's how you sell 50-50 tickets. Here's how you do the raffle. And my eyes roll back into my head.
Yeah, you were almost crying at one point.
But I had to be strong for Maddie.
That's not strong. If somebody's teaching you how to run a 50-50 at a
I have never done it
chilled out bar
before.
event. No.
Usually I show up and I'm like handed the mic and I say a couple things and then I have a beer. I was like, I have to be organized and sign people in.
But you saying you had to be strong for Maddie.
I did.
You getting tears in your eyes when being told very simple things to do.
Simple?
That's not... Yes, I did it without even listening to the instructions.
That's because you're the most chill person on earth.
Everybody is in that situation. They're coming to a bar night. They just want like their door prize. So you hand it to them after you check them in. But
we had to keep tabs of like all the like money and making sure the 50-50 was accurate. So I had to like be in control of the finances that night. We got it done. It was a good time.
Thank God we got a wedding planner. Truly.
Even the wedding planner asks me questions and I'm like, this is too much. Don't ask me questions. I just want to show up. I want to be a guest.
Passenger princess.
I don't want to be the host of the night. I don't want to know anything. Just tell me where to be.
Yeah.
At what time. Nobody warns you how exhausting planning a wedding is.
Yeah.
It's truly terrible.
Especially when you have that like personality trend where little things like that can really wreck you. Like really stressed you out. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I've seen that look in your eye in a long time about just handing out things at the door.
We had to ring in stuff.
Yeah, I know, it was, will you agree that it was so easy once we started doing it?
Yes.
All right.
Speaking of things that made me feel powerful, driving here to work, I changed the clock in the vehicle without even knowing how the system worked. And then after I did it successfully, I said women in STEM.
And what does that mean again? Sorry, I should know that, right? Is it science?
Science, technology, engineering, and I don't remember the math.
Yeah, it could be.
Is it?
That probably makes sense.
What does STEM stand for? Anyway, everything usually changes on its own. Like my vehicle changed the time on its own. Your phone changes. You got to change your microwave. And some vehicles you need to change manually.
Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Nailed it. So women
it's
in
no
STEM.
big deal.
Yeah.
I didn't even have to. I just went boop, boop, boop. And then I went, it's no big deal.
Without even crying, too, you changed that. Hey?
Yeah. Anyway, we got lots to get to on the show. We have a guest joining us at 10 a.m. Janine from Find, YEG, Find Edmonton. They need our help. So we're going to sit down and talk to Janine about what they need. What they do is they sell furniture. Everything that's in their storefront or online has been donated, and they will help people get out of homelessness. They'll furnish people's homes. And I think they do like 130 homes every month. We'll have to talk to Janine because that's my guess. But I think they're running low on stuff.
It's pretty amazing what they do, especially just helping people get back on their feet after tricky situations and whatnot as well. So, yeah, absolutely. We will pick her brain and hopefully
help her out.
If you've got anything kicking around the house that you think somebody else could use, you don't know what to do with, that's the place to maybe drop it off.
We wanted to take a moment and send some love to some people who have been affected by someone in the NHL community that is no longer with us. Local hockey legend Troy Murray passed away at the age of 63 after a long battle with cancer.
Yeah, and like a true legend of the game, both on the ice and off. He had a great broadcasting career after, was the captain for the Blackhawks and the Jets, if I'm not mistaken.
There's a rink in St. Albert that's named after him now, too.
And a good friend of ours is his nephew. And so we're just thinking of his family and friends and fans. Just gone way too soon at 63. It's super sad to hear that. Especially a guy that, like, made a career on being such a tough dude. You know what I mean? Like, it just feels very unfair that that cancer would, take on such a tough customer. So sad.
It sucks. So rest in peace, Troy Murray. Thinking of anyone who's been affected by that.
You see when something like this happens, the amount of people that are giving their flowers and telling stories about him. He sounded like an absolute legend. I heard one story. It was Teemu Selanne on a podcast saying that Troy was the captain of the Jets when he was there. And, like, he had the best rookie season of all time. So this young, like, stud is there. And they were all sitting around dinner one night. And apparently Troy, just to mess with his mind or whatever, just looked over at him and started eating his wine glass.
What? What do you mean?
He started breaking off pieces of glass off of his wine glass and just chewing them and swallowing them. So Teemu Selanne's telling the story, like, I get to the NHL, you're seeing all these, like, crazy big tough dudes, and all of a sudden a guy looks over at me and starts eating his wine glass, and he's my captain. He ate it all the way down to the stem.
Wouldn't you need to go to the ER for that?
I don't know. Like,
yes.
I think maybe if you chew it enough.
That's insane.
Like, chewing glass. I'm not recommending this for anyone, obviously.
Troy was eating glass?
Yeah. He ate the entire wine glass
Troy.
while just, like, out for dinner with the boys.
That is the most absurd thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
But, like, yeah, hearing some of the other stories that guys have about him, he just sounded like a menace and a beauty. Yeah, super, super sad to hear that. Yes, chewing glass is extremely dangerous.
Would not recommend.
They don't recommend it, but he did it.
Over the weekend at Uncle Glenn's, there was one man that walked through the door. And what did I say? I clocked it.
Yeah.
I said, that's an NHL player. Like, one I didn't recognize, but I knew immediately there's something about the cadence, the body language. I bet that he's been in the NHL.
Yeah, you said, I bet that guy played in the show. And then we Googled his name.
You guys were like, yeah, right. There's no way.
And sure enough, played like
Florida.
11 games or something in the show. But I said, Lisa, this like is... You know, there's Spidey sense. This is Puck Bunny sense, like I've never seen before.
It's a talent.
It is a talent.
It's almost as good as my other talent, which is being able to know what fast food was eaten in a vehicle last.
Sure.
As soon as I get in it, I know. I'll go, Arby's. Or like I'll get in an Uber and I'll be like, how was your Wendy's? They hate that. But it's a talent.
Especially if you're wrong.
No, I'm never wrong.
Okay. But yeah, that was a really strange. I mean, the guy was like 6'5" and probably 220.
Yeah, I guess that is telling.
So that helps.
It definitely helped.
He was at a hockey event, and also when we said that we were auctioning some things off, and one was a signed jersey, he
kind of went.
Kind of rolled.
I don't need that.
Like he didn't want. It was beneath him to buy somebody else's jersey.
Exactly.
And so that
was the sign too. I went, oh, interesting.
That was the tip off. Anyway, he sure enough played in the show.
And then he found out Ryder's real name and just called him his real name all night as if it was a flex. Did you like that?
Yeah, I mean, it would be like hanging out with Tiger Woods and just calling him Eldred all day. Like, it just doesn't... What is this? It's not a flex. You asked me and I gave it. It's not like you grew up with me and knew me. It's fine. Like, I don't mind, but it's also kind of strange when nobody else in the place is calling me that. Everybody's a little bit confused if you do it loudly. Like, unless you grew up with Eldred Woods. Is that his name? I think that's Tiger Woods' legal name is Eldred, right?
I have no idea. Tiger Woods, Eldrick Taunt Woods.
Yeah. Hey, Eldrick. Nice shot, Eldrick Taunt. Like,
I'm definitely going to call him that if I ever see him. Probably say it wrong, though.
yeah, because like in our industry, there's a lot of people that have like handles, right? Or go by their last name. And I think the main reason, like back in the day, is privacy. You're going to be a public figure. You're probably going to be pissing some people off occasionally in our industry, right? Like, if that's your style of radio, so you kind of want to like protect your personal life from your. So walking around yelling legal names, I didn't get the flex.
So a lot of people will ask me what my real name is.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Lisa Evans.
Yeah.
I went with my real one.
Well, you got a great name.
Thanks. Should I keep it? That's been the ongoing question.
Yeah.
Do I keep my name or do I change it?
Reese, do you have a strong opinion on this?
I was like, I feel like you're in too deep to change your name.
I
now.
know.
But
Yeah,
I guess you're saying like when you guys get married.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you could
But
still
like also no one knows your last name.
right. So you could be
It's
Lisa
mysterious.
Evans still in a business sense. I wouldn't change that. I mean, some people do. Look at Hailey Bieber, and she's a businesswoman. She changed her last name.
Yeah, that's because she was obsessed with Justin Bieber. She stalked him.
But others do as well, and then they go with their new name professionally.
By the way, I'm not judging Haley for that. She knew what she wanted and she went and she got it.
Same with you. So I'd go with it.
You think I stalked you?
Yeah, a little bit.
Maybe unintentionally.
Keep it. I kept my name when I married my husband and no one cares, says dog groomer Natalie. Yeah, I don't think anybody cares. I know that my daughter would think it would be pretty awesome to have the same last name as you.
That's true.
She's a pretty big fan. But no pressure.
Reese, what do you think? Put a poll up. Keep it or change it. That'd be wild if we just one day had my name was completely different. My handle.
I think professionally you stay with the same name,
Yeah.
but then just legally you change it.
My sister kept Evans as her last name. A, because it was you didn't have to do any paperwork, and B, because her husband's last name everyone says it wrong, including my dad still, and they've been together for decades. He still like pronounces it wrong all the time. And my sister's like, see, like I would hate that if everyone was just like, sorry, how do you pronounce this?
Right.
Evans is so simple.
Evans is a strong name too. It's a good name. Like I see some people who change their name and it's like, yeah, no wonder they did that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like-
Someone said do not hyphen it. I was thinking about doing that though. So is that not cool anymore?
Yeah, it gets too complicated, I
know.
think. And think of how long your signature then has to be. Have you ever thought of that? You'd have to come up with a new signature.
True.
It's crazy. It's fun. That's exciting, right? We've asked Reese a couple times and then not given him a chance to answer. Reese, do you think Lisa should change her name?
I don't know. I think it's definitely up to Lisa. But I don't know. I kind of hope that when me and Jess get married one day, long ways down the road, that we end up like she changes her last name.
Yeah.
But I know that she only has sisters, so it's like there's only so many of them that can keep her last name.
Right.
So yeah, it's a bit of a debate, but
Interesting. So far, the poll suggests do it, change it.
North just donated $5 to the Ben Stelter Foundation and said both of you change your last name to Saucington.
Okay. Appreciate the donations in the super chat, Norm. Always appreciate you. Anybody else that throws cash, just know that it's going to a great cause. All money in the super chat goes to the Ben Stelter Foundation. Round here.
Let's get into trending stories. This is brought to you by Just Bite Me Meals. Just a heads up, Sauce 20 will save you 20% off of your first online order. They also have a storefront that we just went to last week, filmed some content with them there. We actually ran into a couple listeners that were there.
Yeah.
But they didn't tell us that they were listeners until after. They just tagged us on Instagram. So if you ever see us, feel free to say hi. We would love to chat with you. JustBiteMeMeals.com. And it's delivered right to your door. Fresh, meal prep, delicious meals. Sauce 20 will save you 20%.
Get the brisket mac and cheese. Just do it. It's an absolute game changer.
It's so good.
Yeah.
A 30-year-old woman has been arrested after she was shooting into Rihanna's Beverly Hills home while Rihanna was home, probably with her children.
Yeah, to have the... Obviously, you don't have your head on straight if you're doing something like that. But can you imagine doing that to a billionaire as if they're just going to let it fly? Like, Rihanna's a bad girl.
Her name is Bad Riri on Instagram.
I could see her, like, walking out of her house like Tony Soprano. And just, like, unloading bullets on somebody. If they shot at her house with her kids in it, ASAP Rocky doesn't look like he puts up with much either. Like, that is not a house I'd want to mess with. Not that I would ever shoot up somebody's house.
Right.
But, like...
Everyone's okay. This woman has been arrested, thankfully. But can we not?
Yeah, what are you doing? I mean, you'll never know. She's obviously a nut job, but...
Ryan Gosling is in the news. He was the host of SNL over the weekend, which featured a cameo of Harry Styles in the front seat during the opening monologue. This all in preparation for when Harry Styles is the host and musical guest this upcoming Saturday.
Did anybody else have issues with their PVR in SNL?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So how much of it did you actually get to watch?
The first half.
Dang.
And then... I don't know, the time, I think, changed right at midnight on Sunday, so jumped ahead an hour and it stopped recording the show.
That sucks.
And I think, like, your average SNL episode right now is about an hour and a half.
So, luckily, SNL is pretty good at just posting all of the skits on social media, so you don't really miss anything.
That's true. I'll have to go back and watch some of those. I thought it was a really good episode before it just stopped randomly.
Did you miss Weekend Update?
I caught most of that,
Good.
I think.
Because I know that's your favorite part.
It was right after that it got cut off.
And then the Gorillas were the musical guests, which I was surprised to see what they actually looked like. Because they're one of those bands that kind of hides behind the cartoons.
Yeah, the music videos are often just cartoons. They did a really good job. I enjoyed their performance a lot.
And we were all laughing about this. My last story for trending stories that are involving celebrities. Zendaya and Tom Holland got married, and at the Actor Awards, I think it was Zendaya's stylist that spilled the beans on the red carpet, being like, oh, you already missed the wedding. Because they were asking, what are you planning on dressing Zendaya? Like, what's the plan for her look? And they kind of just went, you missed it. It already happened. So then that triggered all of these people to make fake AI-generated wedding pictures of the couple.
And a lot of them are being, like, heavily believed.
11 million likes on one of them. Reese, you want to pull up some of these AI generated pictures that bamboozled everyone? These are fake.
I mean, that's such a good picture. He does look too tall in it,
and the way that he's standing so casually.
But I would have...
Look how real this looks.
We're screwed. Like, we as a society are absolutely screwed if they can make it look that legit. Again, he's shorter than her, isn't he?
Yes.
So all of that one looks more legit. That's fake too.
They're all fake.
I think that they might start to get a little bit more unrealistic.
Okay,
let's see.
So those are the ones that like people.
I mean, that's stunning. They look amazing. Honestly, if I could AI generate our pictures, I would.
to look like that. Hell yeah.
I wish.
It's just looks so real.
She's wearing a different dress in every picture. How did we not clock this?
Well, people are doing that now, right? I even heard
that's
somebody
true.
ask you if you had a different dress for later in the night.
I think Celeste Drysidle had like 4 dresses.
Really?
And she looked amazing in all of them, of course.
No doubt about it.
These are fake?
It's Spider-Man.
He's
It's
doing
all the different Spider-Men.
Oh, yes.
Toby
Obviously.
Maguire.
Yeah.
Okay, this one is my favorite one.
A different dress again. What is happening?
This
like
is
that
crazy.
that looks so legit. How can AI do that? So would that have been like this may be a very simple question that somebody would know the answer to. Is that just somebody else's wedding picture that they put the heads on, or is that like image created?
No, you can create these pictures. You just you put up a picture of them and you say, put these in a wedding outfit.
Yeah, it's just most of the ones that I see that are like created, there's so many flaws in it.
Boxer in the chat just said, save some money and just use AI. It's true. If I could use AI to make our pictures instead of spending the absurd amount. I mean, of course, I want to support a local photographer.
Sure.
I'm kidding. I wouldn't actually use AI, but to know that we got fooled and these pictures had 11 million likes on them. So now imagine the views. Because so many people will look at stuff and not like it. They'll just keep scrolling.
True. Yeah. Hundreds and hundreds of millions of people saw those pictures this weekend.
We were fooled.
And I definitely would have thought all of those were real.
As soon as I saw them, I was like, nice. Look how good they look.
Think of the money that person just made off of maybe an hour-long process of making those pictures. Like, if that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like if it got 100 million views.
Yeah.
And you're like, let's say on Facebook, Meta's paying you per view.
Yeah.
Like that guy might have just been able to buy a car because of that post.
Because of a fake Zendaya and Tom Holland wedding. Insane.
It doesn't seem fair. It doesn't seem like that should be or ethical.
Well, and I mean, like, even like think like nobody's gonna be as excited for like if they ever do release these actual wedding pictures now.
Underwhelming now.
And you know what? 90% of, or not 90, let's say 60% of people will never find out that what they liked was AI.
Yeah, exactly.
They'll just go on with their day as if they saw their wedding pictures. It's why maybe like celebrities do have to try to keep control of their images and like manage their own reveal. Like, we're going to be releasing our wedding pictures on this day or something. You know what I mean? Or release them like instead of just low key saying we got married.
And
like, release the actual pictures.
This is a better reason why a lot of celebrities are hiding the faces of their kids. Because the last thing they want is these paparazzi photos of their kid doing something that's not real.
Right.
Because they know what their face looks like.
Yeah, most AIs don't let you upload pictures of kids at all anymore.
That's very true.
Which is smart.
Because I tried to do it with Charlie.
Yeah.
I wanted to create a picture of her when she was little, but her giving the middle finger because I wanted to put it on a t-shirt and have it at the wedding for the t-shirt toss. And it doesn't let you do that. And I was like, no. Like, this is my kid. And it still was like, no, we're not letting you put middle fingers with a kid in the picture, which I actually respected.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I kind of love this.
Well, you see that now and see how dangerous it could get for images. And like even for bullying purposes, like you could make a picture of another kid doing what you want and then print off a couple or I guess text. Man, did I sound old there? Print off a couple.
Send it in a Snapchat.
Right. Send it around. And like you could ruin somebody.
But kids aren't doing that because you want to know what they're using Snapchat for? Sending pictures of their forehead to their kids 43,000 times a day. I was watching Charlie on Snapchat when we were at my nephew's hockey game over the weekend.
Nonsense.
I was like, what is the point of this? Don't you guys like having conversations with each other, or do you just send forehead pictures?
Yeah, they just want to keep their streaks alive.
So I said, what is the point of that? She's like, I'm just showing them what I'm doing today. I'm like, you didn't even take a picture of the ice. It's just your forehead drinking a Slurpee. She's like, yeah. Well, they're not going to know where you are.
No, that's what she was doing.
That's what
She
kids
was
do.
drinking a Slurpee. Like, in her mind, that was the main event.
She said that they take their Snapchat streaks so seriously that when her one friend gets grounded, she logs into her Snapchat for her to continue the Snapchat streaks. That's where we're at.
Stupid.
That's where we're at.
Yeah.
She wrote in our group chat with you, me, her mom, and her stepdad and said, can I get Instagram? And none of us replied. That was 5 days ago.
Yeah.
We just ghosted her.
It sounds like Canada is going to be the next country, as we figured, that makes a move to ban social media from kids being able to use it.
Until they're what?
I think 14 is what they're planning here. They did 16 in Australia. But yeah, I missed the boat on that one. I really wish that would have been the case at like 10, 11 here. Because there's just, when all the other kids in your kids' class have a phone and have socials, it does feel like you're being unfair by not giving it to them. But as soon as you do, they just disappear into their phones. They're gone. Like, the quality hangout time is... It used to be like when your kid moves out or gets their license, maybe they get a new level of freedom. You won't see them as much anymore. Now it's just phones. Bye. And then you're constantly, 90% of your conversations are just trying to keep them off their damn phone. Like, hey, what's your screen time today? 7 hours already? It's noon. You weirdo. Stop it. It's insane.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like we'll try and plan like a family hangout. Let's watch a movie. And then they're still on their phone.
And they'll pick the movie. Like, I paid $25 for Zootopia 2 the other day.
Don't get them started because now it's free.
Now it's free.
And I fell asleep.
Lisa fell asleep and Charlie spent the whole damn time on her phone.
But did you enjoy it?
I watched it by myself, pretty much. I paid $25 to watch a mid-cartoon by myself.
It was mid?
Well, it wasn't a home run.
What about the Shakira scene? Shakira sings a song. She's like a... What is she? Some sort of long-necked...
Yeah, I would say antelope, maybe? Something like that.
That sounds right. That song, I mean... It's a pretty good song.
Yeah, that was a decent part. Was it worth $25? Absolutely not. It was not worth $25.
Lance Kane in the chat, just don't have kids.
It's an option. Because the phones are insane. Mm-hmm. And I know that 90% of parents would agree with me on this, and the other 10% are lying. Because... And like every parent... of a kid who is...
A gazelle. Thank you.
That's what I was looking for. Any parents I know that have younger kids than my daughter, I'm like adamant, push it off as long as you can. Mm-hmm. Push it off. Push off the phones.
Keep them as innocent as possible for as long as possible.
Get those phones that you can just call an emergency. And run that until they're 25. And then they can get their own phone.
You should have to not have a phone until your parents forget to pick you up from basketball or something like that at school. I think that's the only way that you should be grandfathered into getting a phone.
So it's funny we're talking about this because everyone seems to be obsessed with Love Story that's on Disney Plus right now, which is about the real love story between John F. Kennedy Jr. and Caroline Bessette, I think is her name. My apologies if I just screwed that up. I haven't watched it yet. But everyone is so fascinated with this show because it was before cell phones. So she's in the news, but she doesn't know it because no one's texting her to be like, hey, you're on the front of the paper.
Wow. So she'd just have to be at the store
she would just
and see
going
the
to work,
paper.
and then people would be like, you're showing your face? Like, I wouldn't. But back then, there was no cell phones.
Yeah.
So they didn't know what the heck someone was up to. It is wild to think that we were all just thriving and just hoping, yeah, my parents will be there at this time to pick me up. after your practice or whatever.
Even-
And then if they get in an accident or something, like something delays their time, you just kept waiting.
Yeah, even arranging hangouts seems impossible without cell phones. But we used to all do it. Like,
Yeah.
you'd have to call and talk to your buddy's parents first because they'd answer.
I think a lot of
Worst.
people, there's a trend on TikTok right now. I saw a mom teaching her kid who was maybe 6 years old how to call and make a reservation at a restaurant. Because these kids are so socially anxious or scared to make phone calls because they're just using text message or emails or Snapchat.
Yeah.
So she was training him how to make a reso. So, okay, you call and you say, there's going to be 2 of us, 6 p.m., please. It was the cutest thing I've ever seen. Make sure you say please and thank you.
Poor restaurant owner, though.
Yeah.
Got that kid making rezos all over town practicing. And
Not showing up.
a bunch of no-shows. Yeah, I got Charlie to try to use a rotary phone, and her trying to figure it out was hilarious.
I wonder if Reese could use a rotary phone. Probably too young for it.
No, I can use a rotary phone.
You can?
Yeah. I had one of my grandparents.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
I guess
yeah.
that's true.
They'd take a long time to dial. Like back in, this is, again, I'm aging myself so bad here. The phone numbers that we used to have to use in Maidstone, 4 digits. That's it.
That's crazy. No area code.
No first 3 digits, just 4 numbers, and you would call each other. So, and then I think once we got a certain amount of people, we had to get 3 more numbers added before then. But yeah, if you had to do like the 10 phone,
Someone's in your house
it would take you
murdering
45
your family,
minutes.
and you're just like,
yeah, better call somebody.
that's probably why it's just 911. It's quicker to call.
That's true.
When you go out to eat, I always make my kids order their own food. They're pumped to do adult things. My dad always made me order or answer the door or answer the phone. I appreciate it now. Never afraid to do any of that anymore.
I think the ordering food thing is what definitely helped me like socially be able to interact. Like when I was little, I remember going to Eastside Mario's. My mom would like make me order food and
Yeah.
everything. And like, if I did, I know a ton of people that are like, grew up, like we've been buddies forever. And they're like, they really have a hard time talking to random people. And I definitely think that just these random little circumstances that you can get put in just catapult you for the rest of your life.
Absolutely agree. I remember going with one of my girlfriends to fill her gas tank, and she was like, "Can you fill it for me?" And I was like, "No, I'm the passenger princess. You do it." And she was like, "I don't know how," because her dad would fill her gas tank for her, and we were probably 19.
Damn.
Yeah.
I guess, like, trying to think, I've never showed Char how to fill the gas tank. I'm sure she'd figure it out, but, like, maybe not. It's intimidating, too. If you don't know how to do something, that's when I am by far my most anxious, is if I have a job in front of me and I have no idea how to do it, I just, like, clam up.
Me at Uncle Glenn's.
Fair.
I've never sold 50-50 before. It was out of my comfort zone, but
You're right.
we got her done.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, that ordering and getting your kids to look this server in the eye.
Yep. Say please and thank you.
Yeah, goes a long way. Also, highly recommend improv if you're looking for something to do with your kids where they won't be able to be on their phone. And you get to learn how to public speak. You test yourself out. It's a really cool thing to get your kids into if your school has it. I can't recommend it enough.
Okay, with lots to come on the show still. We got Janine joining us in about 20 minutes here. We're going to talk about what's happening in Edmonton as well, some local stories. We've got Complaint Corner coming up.
I have some more stories for headlines.
Sure.
Well, we continue down that path. Netflix is apparently withdrawn as an investor in As Ever.
What's that?
It's a lifestyle brand by Princess Meghan Markle,
Oh.
the Duchess of Cambridge, if I'm not mistaken. Is that what she... No, Sussex.
Sussex.
The Duchess of Sussex. The company confirmed the move, saying Meghan will now expand the brand independently. As Ever launched just 11 months ago with a variety of pricey lifestyle products which debuted alongside her Netflix series With Love.
Well, I think a lot
Megan.
of people were making fun of the show because she was like, let's make... And then she would make the most basic thing ever that was super easy. And actually it looked like it was pre-made by someone else. And she just kind of like pulled it out onto the camera.
Yeah,
So I get it.
I don't know anybody that like loved that show or was like, you got to give her a chance. You'll really like her if you watch this show.
Yeah, like she was like, let's learn how to make orange juice. And she would just squeeze oranges. Whereas you would watch Martha Stewart back in the day and it was revolutionary,
Right.
the kind of stuff that she would teach you. How to be a proper party host.
Yeah, or like you watch anything with Gordon Ramsay, and when he's in the kitchen, if you pay close attention, you'll learn things. Like immediately, you'll learn things.
Yeah.
He'll be bumping things with the backside of the knife, and you're like, I didn't know you'd do that.
Martha Stewart would be so mean to the people that worked in her kitchen too.
Bumping things with the backside of the knife definitely sounded like a drug reference. It wasn't. I meant like he'd break the garlic open with the back end of
Right.
the knife. Yeah.
Yeah, Martha Stewart would walk up to people working in her kitchen. She'd be like, why would you ever think to cut your lime with that kind of knife? Get it together or get out of my kitchen.
I watched a video last night, and it was a really toxic relationship video. Have you seen these where like people are posting things that their partner will say to them in an argument? It's kind of like, I don't know, it's weird to call this a trend. But when somebody's like in a heated argument, they'll just start recording and then they post it on socials. So this guy cheated on his wife and got a woman pregnant and was trying to convince his wife, who they're breaking up, but while they figure things out, to let the pregnant woman, the mistress, move in to their house. So it's her 2 kids, her husband who cheated on her with the mistress, and the husband's trying to
And these are being posted without him knowing?
so he's trying to pitch this concept, and she's like, absolutely not. But the entire time, all I can watch in this video is she's cutting up apples, and she's doing the worst job I've ever seen in my life. And I went and commented on the video.
About the apples?
Yeah, I couldn't help it. I was like, this was without question the worst way I've ever seen a fruit cut up.
It's funny that you say that because I've gotten a couple of those videos on my algorithm, and one of them was a girl pretending to be the woman that her husband was messaging on a dating app, and then she was the one waiting at the restaurant when he showed up for the date. And when he walked in, he's like, what are you doing? He was mad at her.
Yeah, I watched that one.
You watched that
too.
one? And then all the comments were, that's what he wore to a first date? Like, people were clocking his outfit choice.
And you made me drive all this way.
That's what he said to her. I can't believe you made me drive all this way.
Gaslighting prick. Anyway.
It's good stuff. Good content.
She was using like a steak knife and cutting it on, it would be like a hard plastic plate.
Someone in the chat wants to know, was it worse than when Kendall Jenner was cutting those cucumbers? Do you remember that video?
I don't remember
Probably
that.
the same vibes.
Yeah. Anyway, like what this poor lady was going through was so significant. Like, and the conversation was so heated.
Yeah, and then in the comments,
and then all I could comment on was the way she was cutting her apples. But
no, I understand why Netflix is pulling out. They're just not interested in her products.
Yeah, it's her, like, again, pricey lifestyle brand. So I think they'll still probably be working with her down the road. But as far as like being an investor in her things that she's trying to sell, they're just no longer
when you
interested.
slap her name on something, but it's the same product you could get elsewhere for half the price.
And when her name actually doesn't like have the weight that they probably thought it would have. You know what I mean? Like, she's very well known, but it's interesting because she's not very well liked
Enough for someone to
general.
be like, check out my Meghan Markle bag.
Yeah.
That's too bad.
I mean, she's probably set up pretty good as is, I would say. The other story I had was a wild one, and this has nothing to do with celebrities or anything. It's just a story I came across that I thought could use some attention. A gentleman named Hartley faces felony charges for abandoning his work assignment, which was at an annual barbecue fundraiser. So they got some inmates out to help with this barbecue fundraiser. And he snuck off to the outhouses, met 2 ladies there, and then they both took turns in the outhouse with them.
Ew.
Yeah, how can you convince somebody that that's what needs to happen?
In that short amount of time?
Like, I need to see a picture of this guy. He must have been hella handsome.
Yeah, must have a chiseled jawline. Because how do you convince not 1, but 2 women to do this?
I have no idea.
At a barbecue? Was this in the middle of the day?
Yeah, and so then they ended up finding out and they brought it up to him and he just like totally owned it, which I thought was kind of funny. Him being like, hell yeah, that was me.
Yeah, I'm going to take advantage of not being in prison.
Guess where this shook down, Lisa?
Florida.
100%. 100%.
Okay, so we got 48 people who voted on if I should change my last name. Let's circle back to that. 50% said yes. 27% said no. And 23% said make a hybrid last name. 50% said yes.
Yeah, he's pretty good looking.
Is he?
Yeah, like, I mean, he's all right. He's not the most handsome guy ever. What is Sebastian Daly?
I don't know if he's go to the outhouse and get it on handsome.
This guy right here.
All right.
Anyway. I guess I should have probably showed everybody while we're learning about Hartley, the outhouse humper.
Okay, let's get into what's happening in Edmonton. I've got just a couple short stories for you here, brought to you by River Cree Resort and Casino. So if you want to hit up River Cree Resort and Casino to see High Valley, they're going to be performing at the venue on March 21st. So you can get your tickets now at rivercreeresort.com. So what is happening in and around the city? This is kind of sad. Loca Quality Market is closing its doors in Edmonton and Sherwood Park and not opening the St. Albert location. So with the locations that are open, everything is 50% off. I'm sure by now everything's probably been picked through, but just a heads up, if you're around either of the Locas, maybe go check out and see what you can get for a good deal.
It was such a cool concept. Mm-hmm. It was, I'll be honest, it was pretty pricey.
Yeah, it was like luxury grocery shopping.
If you wanted to go for a locally raised beef, for example, or super specific items, then yeah, it made sense. But you like wouldn't want to buy other things like cookies there because they'd be $28.
Yeah.
And they'd just be Oreos. Like I did notice that some of the things that they carried
were like absurdly priced.
But yeah, when they're not selling in masses, I guess that's what they thought they had to sell things for. But like it was so cool, and they had so much good local vegetables from farmers.
Yeah, it was like an experience to shop there. If you were going, you were taking your time and you were window shopping, which maybe was the problem.
Farmers market meets grocery store, kind of.
Yeah.
And just really, really high quality stuff. So it is sad that there wasn't a big enough market for them to make it work. Because, like, you can judge all you want, but if there's people that are willing to pay that for things, you should be able to sell them for that without being judged.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I think St. Albert was really excited for the Loca to open, too. So that sucks, but it is what it is. But yeah, 50% off at the current locations if you want to go get a deal. Gas prices are up $1.50 in Edmonton as the Middle East conflict pushes up the oil prices. So just a heads up, if you're going to the pump, expect to pay a bit more at this moment.
Yeah. Did you say how much it's going up? $1.50? That is definitely noticeable. Because we were like flirting with $1 there again. Every time we've gotten below $1 for gas prices, I'm like, oh, this will be the last time we ever see this. Right? And then all of a sudden we dip back close to it again.
It sucks because every time it goes up is when I need gas. Every time.
Yeah, it's true.
Gosh.
I need gas right now too, actually.
And then, of course, we all saw and felt what happened in Edmonton over the weekend. The damaging winds caused some shingles to rip off, trampolines in the middle of the highway, compost bins down the street, power outages. That was insane.
Yeah, it looked like places that I saw that took the most damage were like newer builds and that weren't completely finished yet.
Oh, interesting.
So,
Because I had some of my girlfriends in older neighborhoods saying like their neighbors' shingles were
really?
flying off.
Yeah, I saw like the siding of houses torn off in pictures, and it was pretty extreme. It was almost like to the point where it was a little bit scary.
Even the dogs were scared.
I was worried about the trees outside the house, like falling over and breaking something, going through the roof.
Yeah, like you see in movies when there's a cow flying and you're like, that could never happen. Yesterday,
we were halfway there.
if I saw a cow flying, I'd be like, that makes sense.
Yeah. If it would have been a small cow yesterday, there was probably some small cows that moved around a bit at least.
Some little dogs, for sure.
Yeah, like it tipped them. It was tipping over dogs.
I had a patio chair go into the field, and then my basketball hoop fell over.
No.
And a cushion on one of the chairs on my patio.
Gone.
No idea.
No clue.
So I have to go do some searching.
I think you're not alone with that. The amount of people that are like, I don't really know where this went.
If you find any furniture out and about.
Wow, what a segue.
Thank you. If you find any like chairs that don't look like they have a home anymore and they're nice chairs, you can probably donate those.
You can definitely donate those. We're very excited. Our guest of the day is here in the Sports Interaction studio. Welcome, Janine, right? If you want to just move that microphone in front of you. That's okay.
How are you?
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Of
Yeah,
course.
welcome to the studio.
If you want to move the mic a little closer to your face, that's great. I love
We're
that.
loud talkers.
I loved that segue. If you find furniture on the streets, you can donate it. So, Janine, tell us about Find for those that are watching and listening that have never heard of Find.
Yeah, so we're a social enterprise of Homeward Trust Edmonton, who's the community entity for preventing and ending homelessness in Edmonton. So what we do, and I'm a little bit biased, but we do two things really, really well. One, first and foremost, we are a furniture bank for folks who are moving out of homelessness. We help them set up a home with donations from the community of furniture and home goods for free.
The best.
The best. And we also have some thrift stores. So we have a brick and mortar and an online thrift store so that folks can have access to affordable, good quality furniture.
Yeah, I was just on the website and the amount of things I saw that I was like, okay, this is first of all, stunning. Like the quality of stuff that's donated is incredible. The price, so good. There was a lamp on there that our buddy that owns Honey Honey Tiki Lounge downtown, he was looking for that exact lamp. Right. So I just sent it to him and hopefully he can snag it before someone else does.
Well, that's what I was going to say too. Like a lot of the new furniture now, if you get it from big box stores, it's all pretty similar. But if you're looking for unique items, like some of the throwback stuff is still such great quality, built properly, kind of a more heavy duty type furniture, and is available.
So tell us about what you need at the moment. Like Find does amazing work. How many people are you helping to furnish their homes every month?
Yeah, really good question. So on average, we're doing about 130 to 140 furnished homes. Daily, we're doing 7 to 14. So
wow.
The amount of furniture we need is astronomical. If you put it into perspective, it's 150 of like each item every month. So our big five, what goes into our essential packages are couches and love seats, apartment-sized kitchen tables, dressers. I always forget the whole list.
Bed.
We don't do beds. So we do brand new beds, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're funded by 3 levels of government. So we're able to give brand new beds and TVs. TV stands and dressers are kind of our big five. Yeah.
Okay. And you need them, right? Because you're running out.
Yeah. This time of year is always kind of tough. A lot of people wait till the summer to move. And downsize and do that kind of thing, or that spring cleaning. But those months where it's a little bit colder, where we see that we really need to get folks into homes, just because of the barriers of living outside, it's not great. So we want to be able to furnish as much as we can and as quickly as we can.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but is there some sort of rule in place where if you don't have furniture, you can't rent or something along those lines?
Yeah, so that's actually how we started. So in 2011, we were trying to move folks out of homelessness, and landlords were saying, sorry, if you don't have furniture, we can't give you the keys. So that's kind of how Find started. We became a furniture bank because we wanted to just break down that barrier.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting. For a landlord, if you saw somebody moving in that had nothing, you probably would have some red flags. So very nice that you're able to give people something too, just like for the whole system to work a lot better, because you want people to have things when they move into a new place as well. That is an insane demand that you fill. Where can people donate? Where can people find you online to just, if they have things that fit that criteria?
Yeah, we're in the Lansdowne area, so 5121 22nd Street. We accept donations 7 days a week. If you've got big furniture and no way to get it to us, we offer free pickup as well. So you can give our team a call at 780-988-1717 or find us online at findedmonton.com.
And at your storefront, you're open, I think, 4 days a week, and people can come and actually shop there as well.
All 7. We're open 7 days a week.
Get out. That's awesome.
Yeah, we just actually Saturday was our 15th anniversary, so we are celebrating 15 years of Furnishing Hope, which is so exciting.
Wow. So how many people work for Find? Because that seems like a lot of hands need to be on deck to actually make this happen.
Absolutely. Yeah, we've got a staff of about 50. Every piece of furniture is clean inspected before it even hits the floor, goes out for delivery for participants. So probably about 5 sets of hands touch everything before you even get to see it. So it's a pretty massive operation.
Yeah.
And you guys are out and about in the community as well. Like I've seen you on location before collecting items as well.
Yeah, as much as we can. If folks want to set up a donation drive, we're happy to send a truck out and take all your stuff.
Oh, that's awesome. Saucer Lindsay in the chat here wants to know, what quality of furniture do you take? Obviously not too bad, but like, can they have a hole in it or a stain or anything of that sort? How does that work?
Yeah, we need good quality. Basically, we don't have the resources to be able to fix things on site. So like I said, as quickly as we get it in, it goes out the door. So it needs to be in a good quality.
Wow. And can people volunteer with Find? How does that work? Or are you looking for people to apply to actually work for Find? Do you accept volunteer positions? How does that work?
Yeah, we actually have 2 positions available right now, one in our processing department and one in our driver logistics. We don't work with volunteers, but our parent company, Homeward Trust, does, and a lot of the sector agencies are always looking for volunteers as well.
There you go.
Awesome. Yeah, you guys are doing really great work. What would you say the biggest demand is for specific items?
Mm-hmm. What are you running out of the most?
You know what? Dressers is one that we're constantly looking for, as well as like those couches and love seats. And I'd say apartment-sized kitchen tables. We get a lot of kitchen tables, and they're awesome, but they're big, massive dining tables. Mm-hmm. We work solely in market housing, so we need kind of those items that are able to go up a few flights of stairs without.
And you can't like cut them in half, or else you just have 2 legs on the table.
Exactly.
That's
not going to work.
No.
So yeah, smaller apartment-sized tables.
Unless Find expands to the point where they have a carpenter on site at all times.
That's right. Just maybe a 3rd leg would be good enough. Awesome. Can you tell us one more time where people can find you online and best way to find you to donate?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so findedmonton.com is our website. We are on all the socials at FindYEG. And if you want to donate anytime, 7 days a week, just check the regular hours.
And I've noticed with Find YEG's Instagram, you guys will post an item that just came in and it's gone immediately. The amount of times I've been like, oh, I would love to have that piece, because there are truly some unique, stunning pieces that are donated. And then if you almost need to like turn on the alerts when Find YEG posts.
Not a bad idea.
So you can be the first, especially if you're in the market for something specific, because odds are something stunning is going to get donated.
I feel like I was close to pulling the pin on a big gumball machine from
Yes.
you guys. Yeah.
I remember this. This was for your daughter.
Yeah,
we were excited to get it to you.
Yeah.
We ended up randomly, there ended up being one at work that somebody wasn't using, and I was just like, oh, perfect. Yeah.
In fact, it's gone to the point now where your daughter doesn't even use hers. We should donate it to Find.
Yeah, that's true.
So there you go, everyone that's watching this right now. That's your homework before even starting to spring clean. Start thinking now what you can actually donate sooner than that.
Well, and truly, maybe you're going to have a garage sale in the spring, and if your items aren't selling for what you hope they would, donate them. Mm-hmm. You know, like sell what you can, obviously. Grind it out there, but then donate. There's a good place for stuff that you
could be helping people that deserve it. Can you tell us some like stories of people that you've watched who have benefited from Find, like some probably very emotional moments in your job?
Yeah, you know what? We have the coolest job in the world. And I don't think a lot of people get to say that.
No, truly.
We get to just see resiliency. We get to see hope. I'm going to cry through this. The folks that we get to serve just want home. And we all deserve that. You know what I mean? And so being able to provide that for so many on such a large scale, and just knowing that you're not just moving into four walls, you're actually creating a home, you're creating a new life for yourself, and you're really being able to be safe and comfortable. That's really huge. I think we take for granted furniture. It's around us all the time. It's something that we just assume is going to be there. And there's nothing worse than like sitting in an uncomfortable chair. But if that chair isn't there, are you even more uncomfortable? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So really being able to think of like after a big hard day at work, what's the first place that you go?
Yeah.
For
Your
me,
couch.
it's my couch. I hang out with the dog on the couch and that's my happy, safe place. You know what I mean? If you don't have that, what are you going to do? You know what I mean?
Well,
So
yeah. And
being able to provide
you probably see a lot of parents that are benefiting as well, that have young children that get to say when they're older too that they grew up in a safe space and had like their own stuff in their own bedroom.
Yeah, I just saw today we're doing 11 homes. So we're finishing 11 homes today with 9 children moving out of homelessness, which is so incredible. I mean, being able to provide stability and create this structure for them at such a young age is so massive.
Keep up the great work. It's so amazing what you guys do, honestly.
Well, thank you.
Thank you for coming in. I guess you have a busy day ahead of you, so we'll let you go. And Saucers, make sure we got the link in the YouTube chat for you to go and check out how you can help, where you can donate, where you can shop online, and the storefront as well. We want to take a picture with Janine, so we will be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Reese just gave us a countdown of 12, 11, and then just turned on the cameras. Thanks, Reese. Appreciate it.
How sweet was Janine?
The best.
She's been with Find for a decade.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Think of how many, like, when she says she's got the best job ever.
The best humans do that kind of work, too.
If you add up how many people's lives she's had a direct impact on making better and safer, and, like, how many kids are now adults and were given the tools to, you know what I mean, have a safe home and succeed. And like, it's just, you got to think of how much they do, and just all of the great, the word that keeps coming to mind is repercussions. That's wrong.
Yeah.
But all of the great,
the ripple effect.
Yeah. The positives that come from all the things that they've done.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's so many programs here in Edmonton that do amazing work for people. And another example that comes to mind is the Christmas Bureau. Like, every time we volunteered with them, there's someone who has gotten out of homelessness, or somebody who grew up in poverty, but they use the Christmas Bureau that time of year. And so adults will come and they'll speak at these events about them being a kid when the Christmas Bureau dropped off the basket that had the Christmas meal in it. and how important that was, and how much pride came with being able to, grab that box of stovetop stuffing and make it with their parents and make sure to have that hot meal and sit down together for dinner, and how important memories like that are for a family.
Yeah.
It's crazy when you really think about it and you hear it from the perspective of the people that benefit using things like the food bank and Find YEG and
a lot of
Christmas
people
Bureau and
who benefited from their services end up going back and helping, like you said.
Yep.
And they become some of the biggest volunteers and the greatest helpers that they have. It's all just
it's great.
Super positive when you think about the work that's done. And so, you can throw out that dresser, or you can find a great home for somebody that would truly treasure it. So, if anybody wants more information on them, or if you're like, what was the name of that place?
Yeah.
Slide into our DMs anytime. We'll gladly help you and point you in the right direction.
Find YEG on Instagram is a great follow too. Okay, I want to talk about this new, I don't know if it's new, but it's definitely circulating now. The topic of what animal your man looks like or your brother looks like. So they call it the rat, frog, bull theory. Have you heard of this?
No.
So every man is under a category. And I'm sure we could do this with women too, but this is just what's trending right now. The rat, frog, bull theory. We have a video of a woman breaking it down who's also added the thumb category as well.
Oh boy.
So if you've never seen this before, she has some examples of celebrities that fall under each category. But we'd love to hear from you in the chat. What does your best friend who's a man maybe, what do they fall under? Your husband, your coworkers,
I need to see the breakdown. I don't really understand what's happening.
Okay, let's watch it together.
This theory emerged a few years ago that every man is either a rat or a frog based on their physical and facial features. This later expanded to include thumb men, like Channing Tatum, for example, and then also bulls, which is kind of just the flip side of thumb. And I took this way too far. I made a presentation with a visual representation of each of these categories and their different subcategories and combinations, including trifectas. So this is just pause if you want to. This is for people who like words. Breakdown of the features. Let's get into the pictures. Starting off, these are our rat men. So just kind of narrow face or narrow features. Some of them, have maybe a subcategory mixed in, but predominantly rat. All these men are dominantly rat men. Those are rats. Next up, we have our frog men. So kind of larger or wider set eyes, or for lack of a better term, butthole eyes, like Pete Davidson. Rami Malek is our poster child frog
Harry
boy.
Styles.
Chadwick Boseman, R.I.P. Frogman. Once again, I would argue Usher has some bull mixed in there, but for the sake of the overall visualization, Frogman. Next are our thumbs. So these, kind of wider or larger head, maybe narrow features relative to that.
Oh, John Travolta's
Channing
totally
Tatum, great example. Shaq, great example. That guy from Game of Thrones, great example. Some of you might be thinking, oh, I know this one guy who's a thumb guy for sure. He might be in a thumb subcategory. Hold on. So last true category, these are bull men. Not particularly narrow or wide eyes, sort of masculine features. Masculine subjective. Sharper or facial hair, brunette, kind of stronger, sharper features. Now we get into the combos. First up, we have frog rats. So for each of these men, something froggy about them and something ratty about them. John Mulaney is a good example of this. Connor Story, shout out.
Is it really good?
Adam Scott is a good example of this. All of them have something froggy and something ratty about their face, Second combo, I would argue this is Hollywood's favorite. These are the bull rats. So something kind of narrow or mousy about their face, but then also something kind of scruff and sharp and strong. So, we got Dev Patel, we got
Justin
Tupac,
Bieber.
we've got all these blondies, all these men in the top corner, those are the same guy in a different font, and you'll have a hard time convincing me otherwise. Combo 3, these are our thumb rats. So a couple of thummy men like Barry Keoghan and Benedict Cumberbatch, but they've got a rattiness to them as well. Tim Robinson also, Christopher, this guy, I'm sorry, I can't remember his name. Thumb rats. These are thumb rats. Grow up. Oh, and Will Ferrell, have to mention him by name, and Mike Myers. Okay, done. Combo 4, a personal favorite, bullfrogs. So kind of wider set eyes or wider set features, and then also something kind of stronger,
really
sharper
put the work
about
in,
them.
hey?
Michael B. Jordan, Superman. This guy,
24 hours
okay,
of
also
saving
Oscar Isaac.
pictures.
This guy, that's the most bullfrog I've ever seen. Kyle McLaughlin, Mom Donnie, more like Mom Daddy. Am I right? We got a lot of heartthrobs in this category too. Young Johnny Depp, Ralph Macchio, freaking John Stamos. Thank you. Combo 5. This is what sparked this entire presentation. Was Bad Bunny's Super Bowl halftime. Amazing halftime, by the way. I saw him on screen. I go, that is the most thumb ball looking guy I've ever seen. And started this whole presentation because of it. So shout out Bad Bunny. John Hamm, thumb ball. Jamie Foxx, thumb ball. New
John
Zac
Travolta's
Efron,
in this
thumb
one.
ball.
But
Prove me
older was
wrong.
in a
It's our
different
final
category.
combo before we get into the trifectas. This is our thumb frogs, okay?
There's
All these guys, a little
trifectas?
thummy, a little froggy. There's something about them, right? Jared Padalecki, great example of this. Chidi, also a great example of this. John Mayer, whatever. I know a lot of people will be happy to see Rob. Now we're into the trifectas. These will go faster. There are fewer men in each category. This is rat, bull, and thumb. Each of them have a little piece of rat, bull, and thumb, especially this top row here. Adam Driver, Keanu Reeves, John Bernthal, guy from American Horror Story. Strong argument. I stand by this. I thought Bautista might have frog in him, but I think it's just the thumb and bull combined with
Thumb
the
and
rat
bull.
face. Anyway. Rat, frog, thumb. So rat frog with a little bit of thumb mixed in. For example, Joe, Leo DiCaprio, Alex Poulter, freaking John Cusack, John Krasinski, Andrew Garfield, Jason Sudeikis. You know these guys. You know and love them. Rat, frog, thumb. Next is bull, frog, thumb. So kind of wider set eyes, maybe a little thumminess, but also something sharper masculine. So Hudson Williams is a good example. Superman without a beard. Odile. Vince Vaughn's a great example. Post-surgery, Kumail Nanjiani. Pre-surgery, you might remember he was a frog rat. Post-surgery, now he's frog, bull, thumb. The last trifecta is rat, frog, bull. So Pedro Pascal, I think, is the best example of this. A little ratty, a little froggy, but
Yeah.
also some bull. Ben Stiller, Hugh Jackman, the guy from Bridgerton, freaking young Pacino, Freddie Mercury,
Dexter.
ASAP Rocky, Dave Franco. You know these guys. Hello. Finally, we have the Enigma, Jacob Elordi, who is simultaneously all four categories, but somehow only a couple in some category. Like this, that's rat bull, and then over here, that's frog thumb. What
Weird.
is happening? But that's like also rat frog. He breaks my brain. He breaks my brain. Now at this point, some of you might be asking yourselves, why should I give a rat's ass? Why should I care about this whole thing? Well, first of all, it's fun. It's kind of fun. And second of all, it's useful. You can use it to visualize future children. You can improve pattern recognition, compare men to animals, but in a nice way, not in a rude, derogatory way, just objectively froggy or ratty or bully or thummy, whatever. This is a new language
All right,
that we can use
that's
to
good, Reese.
describe
Thank you.
our...
Some people not liking it in the chat saying, what does it say here? Saucy Justin, what brave and reckless soul would dare to create this for female celebrities? And I said, yeah, and what would the categories be? What would you...
I'm not going there.
I kind of like the way that me and my girlfriend had always done it was that everyone was applied to the same criteria.
So rat, frog.
Yeah, like girls,
Bull.
guys.
Oh.
You can be whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do this. Reese, put your face on the screen.
Let me adjust.
Me
Yeah.
too. Okay.
I think I
Everyone?
know what I am.
I think you're a bullfrog.
I was going to say a bull thumb.
Oh, a thumb.
Well, because I think the thumb, like, this helps the thumb. And a lot of the characters that were thumbs were bald.
That's fair.
So I think bull thumb. But that's just...
Bullfrog thumb.
Okay. I started getting lost when there was the trifectas.
Yeah,
I was
the trifecta was a bit much.
I was on board when they were just two, but then it got confusing. What's Reese here?
Frog.
Frog.
I'll take it.
What
Okay.
am I?
Perfect.
Nice.
I feel like this is, no matter what I say, I'm going to get in trouble.
I think I'd be a frog.
No.
No? A rat.
No. Yeah, maybe more of a frog than a rat. Rats are like little beady. Like Brad
No,
Marchand.
they have like thin...
Brad Marchand
Yes.
is the perfect rat. He looks exactly like one. You don't have rat features. Frog, maybe.
What about a bull? Maybe a bull.
Yeah,
I
feel like I get
Reese, will you please take over? I'm digging myself
I'm not
a hole here.
offended.
You could be though,
but I'm not. Reese?
I don't know. I think the hybrid stuff is where I started to get a little bit overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Like I think it could. I don't know. Maybe maybe you're the enigma too.
Ooh, I could have my own category, like Jacob Elordi.
You and
Yeah.
Jacob Elordi.
Well, what's Jess in your mind? When you look at Jess, what's she?
I think we've both decided that we're both frogs.
Yeah.
I'm a proud rat, says Jamie of the night.
That's not a bad thing. I don't think that this is meant to
yeah.
be mean.
No, I know, but
there's
it's
no right
just,
or wrong.
It's you got to be careful out there. If you come home and go, "Hey, honey, been missing you all day. You look like a rat." It's not gonna go well.
You wouldn't word it like that.
Well, I'm just saying that, like,
Hey, honey, doing some thinking and decided you were a rat.
you thumb-looking creature.
You look like a thumb.
Yeah, we can't. So you just got to tiptoe around this one, I would say, fellas. Good
maybe-
luck out there.
Or it's just something you keep to yourself. Like when you look at someone, you're not going to be like, hey, you're under the frog category. You just kind of maybe think to yourself, oh, frog.
Right.
I don't think you should use it as like an icebreaker. by any
No.
means.
Also, doesn't it feel a little bit like bullying if you're sitting around just talking about somebody else and what they look like?
This is why I have gotten away from doing this, because I feel like it is too judgmental.
Uh-huh.
Once you get to like, let's go out in public and just like decide what everybody looks like. I think that's like playing God a little bit.
How long have you been actively like categorizing?
I don't know. Me and Jet, like, we got into it like kind of hard a couple of years ago.
Oh,
just like
this has been around for a while.
I didn't know that.
surprise.
Yeah.
But yeah, like we just kind of got her whole family down, sort of thing, and then we'll just kind of like take it out into the wild. But I think then you're like just analyzing, and it's weird. Like,
Yeah.
going
Uh-huh.
about your day like that.
But I do want to know what everyone thinks of, like,
Yeah, what do you think we are? What is Ryder to you?
I don't know. That video kind of changed. I see a little bit of bull in Ryder.
Yeah, definitely.
that's my favorite. If I was going to be compared to any of them, I think bulls.
But you're also a frog
Yeah.
in a good way.
Okay. Bull thumb. I think that's me.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Jeremiah in the chat was a bullfrog.
That is very true. 3 Dog Night.
Thank you for the message.
Shout out.
Interesting. Mm-hmm. Never
that's
thought
what's-
about that before.
I guess it's been around for a while, but it's
Yeah.
trending right now. A lot of people talking about the frog, bull, thumb, rat theory.
Yep.
All right, let's get into complaint corner. We all get to get something off of our chest to kickstart the week, and then it's only positive vibes after that. So if you want to come through and complain about something, feel free to get at us in the chat. We would love to hear from you.
I'll start if you don't mind, because I'm very bothered by something.
Okay, this segment of Complaint Corner is brought to you by Yegg Property Pros, selling over 1 Property Pro per day on average for the last 2 years. Yegg Property Pros, home to more than 20 team members for one of the largest and highest producing teams in the region. So contact them today for a free home evaluation, no obligation. And if you're looking to buy, you could sit down for a free consultation. Again, no obligation. For more information, check out yeggpropertypros.com. Yegg Property Pros, get a realtor who knows. Call the pros. What are you complaining about today, Ryder?
It's the online recipes. I always thought, hey, look at the internet. It's doing so much for us. It's making finding the best recipe ever so easy. I would rather pull out an old cookbook from the 70s and rifle through that to get what I'm looking for. With how lengthy web pages are getting now, and I get it, these creators, the chefs who run the web pages, they know the longer you spend on the page, the more money they make.
And if they have ads at the bottom, they're making money from the sponsors.
They got ads in the middle,
Yep.
and so you're scrolling, you see a bunch of ads. So I kind of get it, but
Well,
it's gotten,
and there's the button that says jump to recipe, which has been such a game changer.
some of the websites have that, yeah. But I was looking for a French onion soup the other day, and before you know it, I'm reading about somebody I don't care about's aunt who fell off of a truck in France and really hurt herself. And so she just wanted, I think she hurt her jaw. And so she wanted to just eat soups. And that's why this French onion soup recipe was so good. I don't give a shit about this person or their aunt's jaw. Like, you're just trying to keep me locked in before you tell me how many onions I should cut. Okay? That's what I want to know.
Is the ant okay?
I don't know. The person probably made the damn story up and created it with ChatGPT and also Googled a recipe that they've never tried before and just put it online. Can't believe anything anymore.
No, you can't.
Anyway.
So recipe websites are your complaint today.
It's gotten too far. Listen, I want a brief rundown. If this was Nona's gnocchi, that she was the one who came up with the...
Is that how it's pronounced? Gnocchi?
Yeah, well, Nona would be like grandma.
Yeah, I know.
And then gnocchi.
Oh, now you're saying it. Gnocchi. Is it gnocchi or gnocchi?
I think it could probably be both.
Who cares?
Nona's gnocchi or gnocchi. If she created that recipe, I kind of want to hear about her.
So now you want to hear about it if it's about a Nona instead of someone's poor aunt that fell off the back of a truck?
If the reason the recipe was created, where it came from, the nuts and bolts of it.
That matters.
The heart of the story. Where the best tomatoes are for this recipe. I can handle a little bit of that. But it seems like we've lost track.
Okay, we've lost the plot.
People are now telling me stories about somebody who enjoyed the soup once. I don't care about who enjoyed the soup. I want who created the soup story.
You know what I like? Recipes that tell you how much you need of each, but also like you know how sometimes it's like all the ingredients and then you have to scroll down to then find out the instructions?
Sure.
If it says how much beside what the actual instruction is, so you're not going back and forth, so much easier to read.
Interesting.
And I don't think enough people do that.
Yeah.
If that made any sense.
I think it does make sense to me. So that you can just read the instructions and it tells you how much of
much
everything.
in each.
Yeah, like we could be simplifying this and you could still spend lots of time on a web page looking at a recipe. But like to me, I'm just like, oh God, gone.
I will say that French onion soup slapped. So I would like to know how that aunt is doing. And I would like to reach out to her and write her a handwritten letter saying, thank you for breaking your jaw because now I got to indulge in this delicious
Why are you
soup.
making your aunt drive in the back of a truck in France?
Okay.
Also that.
Moving on. My complaint today,
Shouldn't she get the front? She's your aunt. Put her in the cab.
When something breaks in the house and you don't know how to fix it, so then it just sits there broken for months. Someone broke the door to our main floor bathroom and we don't know how to fix it. So it's jammed.
Yeah, it's like one of those sliding doors on the inside of the walls.
It like goes into the wall.
And it fell
And
off
now
the
it's
track.
stuck and you have to kind of squeeze through to use the bathroom now. No clue how to fix it.
Yeah, I don't know how to fix it either.
And we will not fix it for, I bet, 6 months.
I don't know how.
Me neither. Even my brother-in-law, who knows how to do everything, was over when it broke. And he was like, good luck with that.
Good luck. Those are tough. Do I tear a wall out and then take the door out or reinsert and then have to re-wall?
And it's like you said, it's one of those ones that goes into the wall. So I'm like, ooh, maybe it'd be better if we like somehow got it to go all the way in, but then you're really screwed because how do you get it out?
Well, and then you're also just dumping with the door open when company's over. Can't be doing that. At least now it's kind of private. If somebody walks in the entryway, you can say, oh, using this without...
But it's humbling to try and squeeze through.
Yeah.
Luckily, we can fit. Anyway, so that's my complaint. Reese, your turn. What are you complaining about on a Monday? Feel free to get your complaints in on the chat. We'll get to yours next.
I have like a little bit of a different one than what I had before. But doesn't things just feel like a little dystopian right now? Like there's just all this weird stuff going on and like with the war and everything, and then just like everything is like so out of whack. And I think also having the daylight savings and everything, just like everything waking up this morning was like darker, and like we just need to get a little bit more positivity going. I think things are just like, it's so easy right now to just be like, oh, this sucks. Like we got to try and figure out how to make things a little bit more like fun and happy. Obviously, it's not all fun and happy, but
yeah, we got to do what we can.
Not a very ideal time right now.
Yeah, it's interesting because like I heard somebody break down that, back in the day, you just have a small community of people, and obviously there'd be hardships and there would be heartbreak, if you lost somebody that you loved and stuff, but you weren't constantly tied to
the weight of the world,
the pain of the world.
Yeah.
And we're all a little too connected now that if you spend more than 15 minutes scrolling your phone, unless your algorithm's just puppies, it is tough. And like you feel that. You look at some of the pictures from things that are happening, the videos from things that are happening.
We all
take it on.
We do, but then we all have that one friend that has no idea what's going on, and you kind of are envious. Like you're like, man, that's crazy what's happening. Hey, with the war, and then they'll be like, yeah, what? There's a war? Like they have no clue.
I think it's important to figure out how to detach from feeling it.
Yeah.
Sometimes. It's also important to know what's going on.
Fair.
But
I agree with you, Reese.
Got to find the happy medium.
Yeah. We got to be positive about the door being jammed. We got to be positive about the recipe being too lengthy.
We are in that time of year, though, where starts to get exciting. Like
spring.
Yeah. St. Patrick's Day, to me, is kind of when things are like...
It's turning around.
Yeah, you stand outside for a bit. And you're like, whoa, this doesn't suck to stand outside for a bit.
You want to know?
That's big.
It brings me joy because it's this time of year where the dogs don't want to come inside as quick because they're enjoying the smells of the air outside. And it's little moments like that where I watch them taking it in. Dogs, the best.
Yeah, when they just stand and put their head up.
Yeah.
Because
and the wind comes and their ears kind of flop back and you're like, wow.
Living.
What's that like?
Positive vibes only. Somebody says in the chat that would be Amber. We got Cherie saying can't bury your head in the sand. I agree. You can't bury your head in the sand all the time. But sometimes it is important. Rather than let it take you down too. To detach. Go for a walk. Think about people you love. Think about the stories like Find that we had on the show today.
Yeah, exactly.
And how much work they're doing to help people get on their feet during the most difficult, tricky times of their lives. There's some great things happening out there that we need to be aware of too.
Thank you to everyone in the chat saying that the door we're talking about is called a pocket door. Once we pull that pocket door out, though, we'll donate it. Get it out of here.
So there's just no door on the shitter. That doesn't sound like the life I want to live.
True.
I mean,
Me neither.
when I'm home by myself, it is.
Then it's fine.
Yeah.
Mr. Burns 91, I'd like to complain about the person that always seems to have a clean sidewalk and driveway before you can get out there, but you never see them out shoveling or anything.
Yeah, I feel like I've been super lazy the last 3 weeks with that.
I know, and I feel bad because we have the walking path beside the house that's kind of on a hill that a lot of people use every day, and it's so icy, and I'm like, ugh.
It would take
Is it our job to do the salting?
It would take hours to get rid of that ice, and then it would immediately be back. I don't know how to deal with that.
So funny. Saucy Justin just wrote, I would offer to help with that door, but if you're saying that Tim couldn't do it, there's no chance I can. That's my brother-in-law who knows how to do everything.
Hey, he's built like 3 houses.
Himself. Yeah. By himself.
And he's like, I don't know what to do with this door.
He's like, sorry, guys. You're out of luck.
It's a disaster. Whatever. We'll figure it out.
Doug Murr said, bring back Tell Me Something Good. We all need it. We should bring back that segment.
Yeah, I like that.
That's a great idea. Thank you.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Why don't we do it right now? Okay, switching gears. Complaint corner right in to Tell Me Something Good.
Wow, what a transition.
I got one.
You got a good story? A heartwarming story for us? Or just something
just
exciting in your life?
Yeah.
Okay.
Even with the time change, I got up and I got to the gym. 4:30 a.m.-ish.
Whoop, whoop.
Well, it's 5:30, but how many days in a row do we say it's technically?
It's pretty deadly.
That's pretty good.
Definitely the first Monday after the time change, you can get away with saying it.
Yeah.
Technically, it's 4:30.
Reese, your turn. Tell us something positive.
How about Vasily Podkolzin?
Yes.
He's been so sick.
Okay.
I've been
That
so...
breakaway?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, turned on the burners looking like McDavid. That was so unreal. And
How did he, like, and it was against Anderson, who isn't known to be slow as far as I know.
No, and I mean, like, I don't think anybody looks at Podkolzin and is like, wow, what a speed demon we got over here. Like, what an awesome, like, season he's had. I was telling you before the show today, he would be tied on the Canucks for the most goals this season.
That's crazy.
And we got him for a 4th rounder from the Canucks.
And he's from the Canucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, he was basically just like a throw-in, like, Canucks were done with them. Who cares? Let's replace Holloway. And holy, has he turned into so much more than we could have expected.
Yeah, I agree. And can play up and down the lineup. Doesn't seem to be, like, bothered when he gets asked to play a 4th-line role, or he plays it properly.
For sure. You can literally send him out there with Draisaitl and whoever, and he's going to produce. Or you put him in the bottom 6, and he's, like, driving his own line and, like, really being the, like, identity of, like, a forechecking team for the Oilers.
Yeah, I'm so pumped that I got his jersey on my last jersey purchase, because at that point I liked him, and I could see that there's the potential.
Yeah, you felt the vibes. You're like, there's something about this guy.
Something special, but we're really starting to see it now. Same with Savoy.
Oh my gosh.
He is a spectacular young player.
And, like, if these two can turn into, include Howard in there too.
Sure.
Like, if they can all turn out into, like, legitimate, impactful players, like, totally reshapes the future of the Oilers. Like, if Savoy can come in and replace, like, any bit of what Nuge or Hyman or somebody like that does, like,
Savoy was a little pit bull during that game. I was so impressed. And also, I was pretty pumped with Murphy and Dickinson.
Yeah, they're definitely playing the roles that they were advertised to play. Like, Murphy looks good.
He gets in front of everything.
He's a wall.
There's barely any pucks that get by him.
Yeah, exactly.
And, like, Dickinson was unreal last night, I thought. Like, I didn't really get to watch that game a whole lot on Friday, but you see him, like, he's so much more impactful than, like, just a regular, like, I don't know. He's obviously not going to be on the score sheet a whole lot. Like, you don't see it jumping out from his game, but holy, in the defensive zone, like, he is everywhere. He's always in the right spot. Like,
looks like a pest
so far.
Yeah, I like the lineup. I hope whatever needs to happen for us to get rolling so we hit the ground running come playoff time happens, because I don't mind the 12 forwards we're throwing out there right now. Frederick's starting to play way better.
And Dak, too. I thought, watching him out there, I was like, wow, we've needed this, like, physical presence.
And he almost scored, too.
Oh, he was awesome.
Yeah.
Got an assist.
Also,
and only
Frederick,
played 6 minutes.
We need to talk about Frederick. His dad being in the crowd, and he's like, my dad's always been supportive. He's never told me I've had a bad game. I was like, he's lied to you. But that was so cool.
You didn't watch the first half of the season.
Really? All right.
But it is nice to see he's starting to pick it up as well.
And another thing, just one more about Savoy. Watching him in that game versus Vegas, like, those are some big D-men on that team. Like, Brendan McNabb is a huge dude.
Yeah.
And he is in the corner with him battling. Like, the fact that Savoy is just in there every shift, in the corner, digging for pucks, like, he's been so much better than I could have expected already.
Yeah, you know who he kind of reminds me of, but a better version, is Yamamoto.
Yeah,
and I know
actually.
he's bigger than Yamamoto, but not much.
No.
But, like, the get in there attitude with guys twice your size and somehow come out with the puck.
100%.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, that's a good one.
That's good. Your turn. Tell me something good, segment.
Something good. Well, I'm very excited for Vegas. That's coming up. I think it's important, if you can, to have things that you look forward to. And that could just be like, you got a date coming up on Saturday, or you've got...
You know you're going to see your friends on St. Patrick's Day. Put it in the calendar.
Arrange it. Get it done. Because, like, when things are not awesome,
it's your responsibility to find joy, too. You can't just be like,
it'll come
my
to
life
me.
sucks. Like, get out there. Join programs. Volunteer. Do a fun class. Try something new.
Yep.
Get some whimsical moments in the schedule.
So we are just over 2 weeks away from the nation vacation in Vegas. And I think there are still some experience packages that you can scoop up, but not many are left. So that's if you have your own accommodations in Vegas or want to find your own hotel and your own flights. but want to come party with us.
Come do all of the fun stuff that we're doing. So like the watch party, going to the actual game.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Nationgear.ca if you're interested in that.
Okay, we need to get into our 3 stars of anything today.
Yeah, it's already 10:36.
How did that happen?
Time is flying around here today. It's good.
Yeah, let's do 3 stars of anything.
It could be an athlete, snacks, or cars. It's time we pick our 3 stars of anything.
Today's 3 stars of anything brought to you by our friends at Southview Acura. Family owned and operated on Edmonton's south side. Just a bunch of beauties with a bunch of dope-ass rides inside and in the parking lot. Go and meet the crew down there.
Test drive a vehicle today.
Say hello from us as well.
Yeah.
If you are going in to buy a vehicle with them, you can say, I'm really good friends with Ryder, and they might kick you a bit of a deal.
They'll charge you extra. They'll say,
Okay, go with Lisa then. I'm really good friends with Lisa. Grew
no,
up
go with
her.
Reese. They love Reese.
That's true. They do love
Reese is the one that goes and sets up all of our equipment when we broadcast live. Say Reese.
Just
Don't say Reese. They're
Yes.
probably like, oh, this guy's in here bringing all these cords and stuff.
We're tripping over them.
Okay, just say you're really good friends with the sauce. The guys from the sauce.
All right, 3 stars of anything. Our topic today, things to say in an argument to rage bait them.
All right, so we went from complaint corner sadness to
Positivity.
nothing but good vibes.
And now,
Now we're going angry. It's a real mix of emotion around here.
things to say in an argument to rage bait.
I think maybe I have first overall today.
I think you do.
I'm going to go...
You don't know what you're going to start with?
Yeah, I've got a couple options here. I'm going to go with relax. Relax during an argument, something to say that'll get somebody fired up.
Telling them to relax?
Yeah, or like calm down. Same family. Lisa, your first pick.
Stand up straight when you're talking to me.
Oh, damn. That hurts.
Everyone, posture
Stand
check.
up straight when you're talking to me?
This is how you're supposed to check your posture. You're not supposed to like arch your back. You're supposed to put your fists out straight and then move them to the side.
I can't do that.
Why?
Because it gets you too worked up when I start flexing the pecs.
Flex them for the camera. It's a perfect shirt. Do it. Look how much more bunched up the shirt got.
Okay, back to it. Reese, your first overall choice.
Okay, my first overall pick. I'm just going to go with. I'm just gonna go with cool story, bro. Somebody like gives you like a full on like reasoning as to why they're like upset or something. And you just go, cool story.
Yeah.
Okay, can I be honest? I just opened the chat and forgot that it's people giving honorable mentions, and I immediately was triggered thinking everyone was being rude to us. Like saying, what was that I read? And I was like, okay, that's mean.
Settle down.
Settle down.
Calm down.
I was ready to be like, what's their problem? And then I remembered.
You got rage baited.
I did. It worked.
There's also people talking about outdoor cats and owls.
What is
in
happening?
The chat. I don't know. They're having their own thing.
All right, let them do their thing. That's fine. Okay, what is your second overall pick for things to say in an argument to rage bait them, Ryder?
I'm going to go with bring up how they're acting like a problematic family member of theirs. And I think it's because people have this weird combination in those moments of protecting their family members and not wanting somebody else to bash them because you love them. But also,
even if you know they're problematic,
you also like can relate with what the other person's saying. It's just like a multi-angled burn. Mm-hmm. Like you're acting like your mother.
For the
right
record, Ryder has never said that to me. Because my family rocks.
I don't need to rage bait you.
What?
I don't need to rage bait you.
Why?
Because why would I add to the intensity?
You have before.
No, I don't.
Yeah, I bet your third overall pick is something you've said to me before.
Okay, I guess we'll find out.
My second overall pick is maybe we can resurface this when you brush your teeth.
Oh, boy. Yeah, that's
Your
good.
breath stinks.
Oh, that's so mean.
I don't think I've ever used it, but I want to.
Yeah, that's really good. Reese, your second overall pick.
Just a straight up, like, you're being really dramatic right now. Cool your jets.
Yeah.
God, I would hate that. Okay.
I'm going to go with my third overall pick. Maybe you should go and take a nap.
Ding, ding, ding. You've literally said that to me before.
Yeah. Maybe you just need a nap.
You go take a nap. That's how you say it.
That's a sick burn,
And
right?
then I go, you're right. I do need a nap. And then
Yeah.
I go and I snuggle up and I'm gone for 4 hours.
Yeah, I just picture you like dragging your blanket upstairs. Fine, I will.
Okay, my third and final pick is K. Especially if it's a texting argument. To rage bait, I just give the K. What's worse than getting K?
Yeah. It's
It's
good.
the worst.
Yeah.
Okay, my final pick. This is more if you're like texting somebody, and it's like they like send you a big paragraph or something like that, and you just go, not reading all that.
Too long, didn't read.
Yeah.
That's good.
Or you send them like an 8-ball pool. Either one of those works out good.
A
something-
what?
Oh,
like
eight
an
ball?
8-ball, like like those games that you play on iMessage.
No.
What?
Are we old?
Yeah, it seems like it.
Battle's laughing at us behind you.
I've never played-
What are you guys talking about? What's this Gen
Like
Z
game
phenomenon?
pigeon on like Apple, like on your text messages. What?
You play games in your texts?
Well, when you're not 100.
What?
Well,
When you're not 100?
100 years old.
Oh.
sorry,
What
I
is
I
was-
thought you
this?
meant like 100%.
What the hell is
Yeah.
going on?
Like when you're not feeling
Basically,
100.
yeah, like you can send each other like a game. Like if I'm texting Ryder, I'll send him 8-ball pool, and then he gets 2 shots on, like, it's literally just a little pool game that you play on your phone. And then once he shoots, then I go next.
Is this an actual game or you play it via text with emojis?
No, it's like an actual game. This is insane that you guys have
hell?
never played any of these.
What are they talking about?
Do we not have enough friends that want to play games with
No,
us?
I just
Yeah.
don't. I think.
There's like tons of these games.
Where do I find it?
Just in your text.
What do you mean in your
What do I?
text?
What do I write?
You just go, I'll send one into the sauce group chat right now.
Plus, is it under store?
You go plus and then it says game pigeon.
Game Pigeon.
Game pigeon.
This is insane.
Oh, there it is.
I don't even have Game Pigeon.
Oh, an 8-ball.
I also just asked for your oodle noodle order, which was supposed to go over on Friday.
Oh.
What?
You just forgot to send it
I
on
forgot to
Friday?
send it on Friday.
I've never seen this before in my life.
Whoa, I'll be good at this.
Okay, so when someone sends you a really long text argument, you just send them the link to play pool.
8-ball pool.
So good.
If the chat doesn't know, it just looks like that.
Yeah.
And you click it and play it. Show your screen. Show your screen to the camera. What's going on?
I'm playing it right now.
Does everybody know this?
It's my break.
I'm sorry, but this is the funniest thing I've ever heard of Reese getting in an argument and sending a game to play. That's my favorite answer.
I don't know how to pull back the queue. There it is.
Nobody
Bam, what a break.
in the chat knows this. Guys,
This is crazy.
Guys, they have beer pong. I've never heard of this. News
Sorry,
to
guys.
me. Is it on Android too? People are wondering.
Maybe?
If
I'm not
you-
1,000% sure.
If we were in an argument and you sent me this, I'd immediately get over whatever we were fighting about and just be pumped to be playing
I think
pool.
that's his point. He's distracting.
But that's not rage baiting. That would it's
No,
like
wait.
I think if you're in like a legitimate argument
Yeah, it
and I
is.
just say you over like, here's
Hey, I'm playing a game.
here's beer pong.
Okay, so
that's a sick move actually. Yeah.
Jamie of the Night says, "What is Reese on about? Does it work on Android?" Another text says, "Is this the moment we all find out we're boomers now?"
Yeah. There's been a few of those moments today when I said kids are going to bully each other by getting pictures and printing them off. That one was a wild
Okay,
one.
speaking of though, have you guys seen the Staples baddie? Do you guys know who the Staples baddie is?
No.
Okay, so the Staples baddie is a employee at Staples that's showing in a very authentic, organic way all the cool things Staples does that none of us really realize. You can get mugs made. They have like certain pens you can buy. And basically they're going around the store showing off all the cool things that you can create at your local Staples. And they're an online sensation now. And it just goes to show in marketing that if you have someone that actually loves where they work and it's not forced, you can get more people in the door of your business. Like people are going to Staples to get things made for their weddings and stuff now that they didn't know they could do before.
Interesting.
Really cool.
Okay.
Anyway, I was just thinking about when you said print it off. Okay. Are we all done?
I don't have a game option in my menu.
I didn't either. I don't have this 8-ball.
A lot of people saying they didn't know in the chat, so we don't have to feel.
Yeah, sorry guys, I didn't mean to get
old.
so aggressive. I just assumed that this was something that
It's
everybody knew.
great.
Well, when it got to the
more than
point where
happy to-
you had a laugh track behind you, Battle's like, these fools.
You know one that you do to me that rage baits me when we're in a heated conversation?
Is this an honorable mention? Are we all done?
Just honorable mention, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Should we recap our 3 first before I share this one?
Yes.
Okay, let's recap. My 3 were relax / calm down for things to say in an argument to rage bait the other person. My next was bring up how they're acting like a problematic family member of theirs. And then the third was go take a nap. Just tell them to go take a nap.
My 3 were stand up straight when you're talking to me. Maybe we can resurface when you've brushed your teeth. And K.
My 3 were cool story, bro. You're being dramatic, and 8-ball pool.
I'm dead. Okay, get that poll up. Let's see who wins 3 stars of anything today.
Yeah.
What's the one that I do that rage baits you?
It works too.
Is it when I laugh?
No.
Because that's mean.
That is mean. You've done that. I remember that one a couple times. No, it's... Why are you yelling?
Oh.
When I'm not yelling.
Well, no, but you are.
I'm not.
When you raise your voice a little, it's like, okay. Can we have a civil conversation like adults?
Meanwhile, you're laughing.
Meanwhile, I need to go have a nap because I'm a child. Anyway,
that's a good one too.
That's
I
good
thought
stuff.
you were going to bring up is why are you yelling when the other person's not yelling?
And it's like they're only 3 words in, so you're not even listening. You just go, what? You're yelling.
Also, it feels like a good one for when somebody has a really good point in an argument, and instead of having to respond to it, you say, "Why are you yelling?"
Exactly.
Then their good point just vanishes, and they're like, "I'm not yelling,"
and then they forget what they were gonna say.
Oh yeah, it's a gooder. And we got the vote up. Get your votes on right now. You decide who has the best rage bait material.
This conversation about rage baiting is rage baiting me. Lisa's are just mean. That's outside of rage baiting. Oh, no, I'm going to lose votes. I don't know.
Which
I feel
ones
like
are mean?
Mine were pretty good.
Yeah, I thought yours were fine.
Also, if they have bad breath, they should know.
Yeah.
And if they're the ones that are being mean.
That one was pretty mean, actually.
No, wait. What if instead you say, there's something in your teeth?
I
would be so embarrassed.
Just something to throw them off a little bit.
They also say that if someone's being mean to you, especially in like a work setting, stare at their forehead and it makes them so insecure. So like the entire time they're talking, if you stare up at their forehead,
Really?
they literally start like
Oh, that's good.
wiping. Or if you look at their like lips, or you watch while they talk and you go like this.
You do that to me often.
Well, you always have crusted up Metamucil on your upper lip.
So that's when I knew I was a boomer. I used to get cool things on my face, like sparkles from Hot Chicks. Yeah. Now I get Metamucil chunks.
Now you write emails to Metamucil. Hey, can we get a different flavor? I'm really sick of the orange.
That's true.
Oh man.
All right, let's get to our bets. The voting is now open, by the way, for
good stuff.
3 stars of anything.
All right, this segment brought to you by Sports Interaction Sportsbook and Casino. Every game's your game when you bet with Sports Interaction. From puck drop to overtime, bet with Canada's homegrown sportsbook. 19 plus. Please play responsibly. I'm feeling confident with my parlay today.
Yeah, listen.
Something I say every day.
Truthfully, this is the best time of year to bet on NHL parlays because the teams that know they're bad and they're not going to make the playoffs, they'll upset another team once in a while, like when Calgary beat... Who did they beat over the weekend? That was such a surprise.
How about yesterday's
Carolina.
game when we thought the Ducks were going to win and they
Yeah.
got shut out?
Yeah, the Ducks got shut out by the Blues for nothing, so it still happens. But for the most part,
your odds are pretty good.
The good teams are going to win.
Well, we'll see after this parlay. I'm going with the Blue Jackets to beat the Kings.
I could go either way.
I got Senators to beat the Canucks. Sorry, Saucy Justin in the chat. We also got to get to our backtrack right after this. Mammoth to beat the Blackhawks and the Capitals to beat the Flames.
Yeah.
I mean, and we got that early start.
Yeah, there is an early start today, 2:00. They're trying to promote the NHL overseas, so they're offering up games now Mondays. So they'll air Monday nights in like Germany and Italy. And
So LA versus the Columbus Blue Jackets, that kicks off just after 2.
pretty smart thing to do after the success of the Olympics and how big the hockey was and how much people were talking about it worldwide, to immediately put in like Monday afternoon games right after. That's a kind of a marketing win, hey?
What are you going with today?
I really think the Mammoth game against the Blackhawks is going to be a high-scoring game.
Okay, so we're both on the same page with Mammoth winning.
Yeah, a lot of
Fingers crossed.
A lot of young guys on both those teams with a lot to prove. The Mammoth are fighting for a playoff spot, so I think they're going to get it done. So I think I got the Mammoth win on there, and then I also have some of their players to get some points, including a goal from Keller, a goal from Gunther, and over 5.5 goals in the game. We're just loading up on the Utah Mammoth today.
Yep. Every game's your game when you bet with Sports Interaction. Get in on the action with parlay boosts, live betting, and easy deposits and payouts. You can bet now at sportsinteraction.com/OilersNation. 19 plus. Please play responsibly.
Shout out to anybody who had a Draisaitl goal in an Oilers win last night. That's probably the most common parlay in Edmonton. Hey?
Yeah.
Or like maybe
about-
McDavid 2 points and an Oilers win would also probably be a pretty popular one.
Or Draisaitl 2 goals.
Yeah. Betting on somebody to get 2 goals is a bold ass move.
It's crazy. Like last night watching the game, I almost wanted less of Draisaitl and McDavid because everyone else was playing so good. I was like, put them out there.
Yeah, true that. And
It was awesome.
if we're going to go on a lengthy playoff run, we can't have those boys being tired going into playoffs. So throw Doc out there for more than 6 minutes next game.
Reese absolutely is winning 3 stars of anything, by the way.
It was pretty close there for a bit.
I think people were just pumped about 8 ball. The hell is that?
Yeah. Let's see if he's...
I
It's
don't
your turn,
I don't
Ryder.
even have the option. It's your turn. Are you guys just gonna play this? If you guys are playing pool all show, I'm doing the Wordle.
It shows you the other person's shots, too, when you open her up.
It's pretty high tech.
I just love that you use it during an argument. That is the funniest thing I've ever heard.
It's you have to be very selective with who it's used on.
I support you winning 3 stars today. Okay, should we get into the backtrack and then get the hell out of here?
Damn, Reese, you had quite a run there.
Yeah,
You're
not-
pretty good at that.
not a big deal.
Yeah, I can't play right now.
Okay, I'm doing the Wordle.
No, you
Look how many letters I have.
you can't be playing the Wordle during the show.
I only need 1 more letter and they're all in the wrong spot.
Like, okay, the only way Lisa can play Wordle during the show is if you go out and get it sponsored. Lisa's Wordle Minute.
You think I can
brought
get
to you
New
by...
York Times on the sauce?
No, but you could get Eastside Mario's to sponsor Lisa Plays the Wordle, and then I'm fine. If we're bringing in cash for the show, for you to sit here quietly.
It's a tough one today. All right, let's get to the backtrack. Thank you, Saucy Justin, for putting this together for us.
What did he go with for theme of the song? Boy band? Yeah, I think it's boy band. And it's good. I listened to it.
Okay, let's get into it. I'm excited.
Celebrating the sauce and the saucers and our week that was last week.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You have Metamucil on your lip.
yeah, well,
Oh, I thought the mics were off.
your breath stinks.
No.
Oh, I thought the mics were off. I know I got Metamucil on my lips. I always have Metamucil on my lips.
What do you think the word is?
No, we're not playing. You don't give her the answer.
Battle, what is the first letter?
No, don't. I hate this so much. This is my least favorite
What
part
is
of the
it?
show every time for sure. I apologize to all the saucers that are out there watching Lisa play Wordle.
I don't care. Do you know how much people pay to watch people do stuff on OnlyFans?
You would have nobody pay to watch you play Wordle on OnlyFans.
Let's next punishment.
What are you wearing?
This.
Monday kicked off with James the Thea on the line, looking back at Connor's tweets from another time. Brunch for Ben and the Saucer crew. Play La Bamba, baby, for what he means to you. Ryder's finger hurts, but he's still on air. The man gets hurt a lot, it's his burden to bear. Chuck Brothers on our nerves again. Hate for those two is a 10 out of 10. Oh, we're the Saucy Posse, tuned in every day. Trade deadline buzz with the Oilers on the way. From hot dog talk to stories on the show. We're the Saucy Posse everywhere we go. Oh, we're the Saucy Posse, singing it loud. 1,500 subs and growing the crowd. From the first mic check to the final theme. We're the Saucy Posse, living the dream. Oh, 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 oh. Brent Wallace breaking down Sens versus Oilers. TV series we love, hey, no spoilers. Tyler Yermchuk talking Trade Tuesday. Name that Connor is a brand new game. Lim Horror playing Flagel again. The Sauce is getting stumped, playing Connections. Jim Carrey doesn't look the same these days. Since Ace Ventura, he's come a long way. Oh, we're the Saucy Posse, tuned in every day. Trade deadline buzz and the Oilers on the way. From hot dog talk to stories on the show. We're the Saucy Posse everywhere we go. Oh, we're the Saucy Posse, singing it loud. 1,500 subs and growing the crowd. From the first mic check to the final theme. We're the Saucy Posse, living the dream. Lisa says Avril's never been the same. Stealing curling rocks is dumb and it's lame. Best way to cook a hot dog was the flavor of the day. Host and chat might disagree, but love glizzy's all the same. Devin Women stole the auction, he's the real winner. Lunch with Ryder and Lisa, maybe next time dinner. Saucy Amber heading Vegas way, one that Connor's fair. Won't be long till the Saucy Posse's in the air. Oh, we're the Saucy Posse, tuned in every day. Deadline Friday, chaos on the way. Patrick Puffbag milking Menzies laptop too. Every saucer sing along with the crew. Oh, we're the Saucy Posse, singing it proud. 1,500 strong and growing the crowd. From Donut Gate to Poutine Gate. Whoa, we're the Saucy Posse everywhere we go.
Beautiful.
I loved how cheesy that was
Ooh,
too.
what a powerful ending. I've got a funny story real quick before we go.
Okay.
I worked at the first radio station I worked at in Lloydminster was a country station. And the boss at the time met a guy who claimed that he had done radio back in New Zealand. She just
Okay.
met him at the bar. She's like, why don't you come in? You could do like the overnight show or like record. I think she was maybe trying to impress the guy. So she gets him in, and I was the first host on after him. And it was the worst radio I've ever heard in my life.
So
and
you
I was
think
like,
that they were lying about their radio background?
Yeah, like at the ending of every one of his songs, right before he'd talk or when he'd talk, he'd go, "Ooh, what a powerful ending."
I'm stealing that. I'm definitely saying that on my show today.
And I heard it like 4 times on my drive in. And then when because he had recorded this in, "Ooh, what a powerful ending."
I like this guy. Is he still on the air?
Oh, he just had that one show as far as I know.
Awesome. Okay, well, thank you to everyone, the Saucy Posse, for hanging out with us on a Monday, especially after the time change. We're going to get through this week together.
Yeah, heck yeah. And hopefully the Oilers can keep things trucking. We'll have lots of great guests on this week to recap what could be a very important 3-game stretch coming up here on the road.
Stay saucy. Smash that like button. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Bye-bye. What a powerful end.
So, thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, like it, hype it, and share it with your friends.
And to not miss any of our content, make sure you're subscribing to the Oilersnation YouTube channel. Freaking nailed it.